Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. 54. Thank you very much.
54.
Yeah.
Beautiful years.
Don't let the old man in. My mantra.
When you think about, obviously, most of your birthdays are spent around a baseball field, but is there something that you love to do on this day?
You know what? I like the prospects of winning a baseball game. It seems like we always play on my birthday. Yeah, no, it's just like any other day. I think that it's kind of a little bit of gratitude, obviously, but I hope to win a series and then travel to the desert.
You've got Yoshinobu just on the mound today. When you look at what he's been able to do this year, as much as maybe he hasn't been his sharpest at times, but he's still able to provide quite a lot of length. What does that just do, not only on his start days, but for this rotation, and even especially when you're in a stretch like now, when you guys do have like 10 straight?
I think it's a certainty of performance. It's having a guy like Yoshinobu, take the ball. It just gives you that extra confidence, and you're trying to win a series against a good team in the midst of 10 in a row. So there's just a lot of dependability with him. I think that just how he is as a person, how he is as a competitor, how he prepares. I mean, this guy you can't write up a person or an athlete any better. You really can't. There's enough softness and discipline, but the toughness and the killer that we talk about. So I could go on for a long time about him.
When did you think you saw or you learned that dependability about him?
I think it happened a little bit last year. I started somewhere in the middle of last year where you could I didn't feel like I had to protect him. When it got hot, third time through, stressful early and then stress again, felt like he could get through it and weather it and keep going. And so I don't recall which moment it was, but at that point in time, you felt like, okay, you can take the training wheels off.
We were having a conversation before you came in here about, is Yoshi the ace? What kind of ace qualities do you see in him?
He beats good teams. He manages stress, can limit damage. He can take a punch early and keep going. You can essentially bank length in a game. Those are kind of some of the qualities.
We've seen significant steps forward with Roby for his last several outings, but I think there's been a little bit of a hesitance to make sure that he can keep his confidence third times through around the sixth inning or so. What do you need to see from him to challenge him and take that next test?
I think that there's been a couple times where I have, given him that opportunity, and there's been numerous times where I haven't. I think he's getting there. Yesterday, for example, I just felt that, we had two lefties available that I felt really good about, and I thought in that moment, albeit he gave up two soft contact hits, I just felt that Alex was the best person at that moment to put that fire out. No slide on Roki, but I just felt that, in that moment. But, the next outing, if things are different, I could probably, give him an opportunity. But he's building that trust. He's getting that trust from me, each start.
When you are kind of weighing the development of a pitcher through major league starts, how do you balance that line? Is it more of a situation like you talked about yesterday, or see where Roki's at mentally, or a combination of the two?
It's a combo. I think experience, age, success, failures, how I feel a player can respond to success, to not succeeding in a particular moment, how they'll bounce back. So all that stuff is in my head, my calculus, when I make those decisions.